Hey everybody, what you're looking at now is my backyard. We had a we had a snowstorm over the weekend, and it sort of ruined some of my plans. But let's start from the top, I guess. So last week, I went to the doctor. Well, not really went to the doctor. I did like a e-visit, right? So it was like a webcam thing, and basically just told the doc, these things I'm feeling, and talked about what's going on in my life. And they asked like a bunch of questions, and I had to fill out this questionnaire, and they diagnosed me with depression. So it's official. I'm depressed. When they told me the news, man, I cried. I couldn't believe it. But I'm clearly depressed. I mean, it's obvious, but I guess I've just always been in denial of it. But in a way, this is a good thing, right? Because now that I know, that it's real, I can address it, right? Strangely enough, I feel kind of positive about it. They wanted me, or they wanted to prescribe me medicine for it, but I declined it. As, as sad as I am about a lot of things, I feel like I can beat this without drugs. But yeah, I've already taken steps to, I guess, do something about it. I have a life coach now who I can text when I just need to discuss something. And I will be starting therapy next week, which I am very, I guess, afraid of because my anxiety. But, it's something I should do. It's something I have to do. But yeah, aside from that, it's not, last week, it's not all bad news. There's some positive stuff that happened. So, let's start from the top. Let's see, last Sunday, not yesterday, but the 7th, or last video, I talked about going out and taking photos. The next day, which was last week's Monday, I did that again. I went out after work, dressed out in a different outfit, just walked around the city and tried to get, like, I guess, a photo of in like an urban area, because the last photo was in a park. So I guess that's good. Here's my outdoor photo. Here's my me in the city photo, and they're nice photos. They look really good. It took a while to get a good photo because, again, most people are not very good at taking photos. That's fine. And then Monday, or no, that same day, I went home and that's when I started working on the online dating profiles. Not just OkCupid. I added those photos and really put a big effort into the profiles. And I think they're pretty good because, the next day, Tuesday, that's when I had my little doctor visit. But then Wednesday, that's when I started to get matches, Not a lot, but, a lot more than I got before. So let's see. Let's go through the apps, right? So Bumble, I think I have 5 apps. Let me see. Let me bring up my phone. Bumble is, I got the most matches on. I had 5, and like actual matches, not just they swiped right on me, but I didn't swipe right on them kind of match. But it was a mutual like swipe, right? The problem though is Bumble. If you're familiar, women have to make the first move, and you can't say anything to them until they say at least, they got to send a message for a conversation to start. And they never sent the message. So I have all these 5 matches with girls that I think are interesting and attractive, and couldn't say anything. The time expired. They only have 24 hours before they can before the match disappears. So it's just sitting there. It's like, come on, just say hey or something. I get it. This shit is hard. I know, but just say hey, and I'll take it from there, right? At least I'll try. But that's whatever. Okay, the next app. What was the next one? Coffee Meets Bagel. This one's interesting. In this one, you get like a curated selection of matches. They only give you like 10 matches a day, or potential matches a day. And I got 2 matches from that. But the first person, or one of the girls there, the conversation was very like, what do you do? And it's like, I do this. He's like, okay. And that was literally how it went for like 2 or 3 exchanges. And it's like, all right, it's not going anywhere. And then the other match, we were talking about what mangas we liked. But then she stopped. It was only like 3 messages total. And she stopped replying after that. So now Hinge. Okay, some good news here. So on Hinge, I got. Or wait, before I even talk about the Smash, let me tell you about Hinge, dude. So when you start out on Hinge, and I think a lot of dating apps are like this, they show you, in order to hook you in, they show you the most attractive women first. And I guess in Hinge, what they considered attractive, or at least I assumed how it works, is that whoever gets the most likes or messages, it boosts their attraction score or whatever, attractiveness score or whatever. And the women that were showing me were like super conventionally attractive blonde white women, which I do like them. I do find that attractive, but it was literally the only kind of woman I saw for like 20, or 20, like, what would you call them? Not swipes, right? Because this is not a swipe app, but yeah, like the first 20 or 40 of them were all looked exactly the same. They were all like the same kind of photos. Here's the bikini photo, here's the Vegas photo. And, I passed on just about all of them because I don't think we'd be compatible. It's not the sort of lifestyle I'm into. Not that they'd go for me either, But then after that, I guess my like attractiveness level score came in, so it just started showing me nothing but obese women. And I know that sounds bad, but it's just not what I'm looking for. And it was like nothing but obese women nonstop, and I was like, there's something that's fishy here. I actually Googled it, and other people were having the same issue. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop using Hinge for a while. But then someone actually liked my profile, and when someone likes your profile on Hinge, they pop up in this section. Here's people that like you, and it was like this cute Asian girl. I was like, hey, all right, and she seems really cool. She's a violinist. That's her job. She plays the violin, which is really awesome because I love music. I love classic instruments like the violin. I'm a musician myself, so I think we would have a bit to talk about. So we messaged a bit back and forth, and I asked for a number, and she gave me her number. And well, more on that later. The next was like Tinder, which I did not have very high hopes for, but I got quite a few matches on Tinder. My Tinder matches were probably my most attractive matches. The thing is, because on Tinder I'm a lot less picky, because the profiles on Tinder is very superficial, right? Everyone knows that. And I was using it. My swiping was in a very superficial fashion. It's like, oh, is she hot? Right. If she's not hot, left. That's pretty much it. I don't really bother reading the profiles. They're often pretty, you know, like a one line thing. My Tinder profile is just one line. So, but yeah, I got 7 matches on Tinder. The problem is because they're very attractive, and their photos are they're like lewds, and that's very intimidating to me. And I have really bad anxiety, so I did not message the majority of my matches, because they're kind of, their profiles suggest hookups, which is something I am interested in. But man, it's just, I gotta get over that fear, right? I'm still working to get over that anxiety. But I did end up messaging one of the girls on Tinder, and it went good. I basically opened up with what was your favorite dance move, your go-to dance move, and we kind of just talked about that for a little bit. And then after like 7 messages, so I just said, fuck it, I'll ask for a number like I did before with the Hinge girl. And she gave me her number. But there was a caveat. She said, let's start as friends, right? Which is cool, because I want friends too. I'm not, a girlfriend's not the only thing I want in my life. I want people to hang out with and friends. And yeah, I'm totally down for that. Although, to be honest, when she told me that, I was kind of let down, but I also kind of lost attraction for her. I guess now, because I see her only as potentially a friend, which again is fine, because I figured, if you're attracted to your friend, that could cause some friction. I don't know. I'm very confused, right? Starting as a friend, so does that mean, if she likes me enough? Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead, right? Let's just go with the flow here, right? Anyways, this was all happening through the span of Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday, I was, so I got both of these girls' numbers, right? And last Friday, I don't know, I went into like one of my, I guess, depressive episodes again, where I just felt inadequate and weak and unworthy, because I was just thinking about these 2 girls that I matched with, who I have their phone numbers, and I still haven't texted them or called them or contacted them through the phone numbers ever since I asked them on those dating apps. And I almost pussied out, right? Like classic E, man. You're so close to reaching that next step, and then you're gonna pussy out. But then I just said, it was like 8 p.m. I was at work during the time, and I just said, fuck it, man, let's do it. So I just get on I get on my phone, and I text both of them. I say, hey, it's E, from Tinder, E from Hinge, what's up? And they both responded. And then I said, to the Tinder girl, I said, let's meet up at the park Saturday. And then the Hinge girl, I said, let's get coffee on Sunday. And then silence, right? Yep, silence. They didn't respond immediately. And then I was kind of relieved, because it's like, yeah, phew, that means I don't have to go out with them. I can go back home and just you know, be comfortable, because this is something that puts me out of my comfort zone, and that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of facing that fear of going out and actually trying to date people. But nope, fucking 40 minutes later, around that time, they both responded and they said, "Yeah, let's meet." And I was like, "Oh shit." I was both elated, but also like, my heart sank. Like, oh my god, that means I'm gonna have to fucking go out and date. But none of that happened because, as you can see, we had that snowstorm. Friday night was when the snowstorm really hit, and we had a shit ton of snow. Way more snow than what's typical for where I live. So the next day, which was Saturday, Tinder girl texted, and she said she couldn't make it out. Her car can't handle the snow, and neither can my fucking car. I drive a Miata. If you don't know what that is, it's a tiny convertible, rear wheel drive, and you don't drive that shit in snow, man. It's a bad idea. So that was a bit of a bummer. Also a bit of a relief, but I should be more bummed out, right? Because I need to get out there, right? Yeah, I need to put an effort into meeting people, but the snow fucked it up. Yeah, so on that same day, I texted the girl from Hinge, because she lives about an hour away from me, and we figured we can meet halfway, and that we would discuss, the logistics the next day. But then we got this snowstorm, so I texted her and I was like, "Yeah, the snow, I can't make it out. My car doesn't do well snow, and I don't feel comfortable driving in it." And she agreed. But here's also the thing, is that they both said that we should try to meet later. Uh, Tinder's Tinder girl said we should definitely meet soon, and Hinge girl said let's shoot for next week. That's what she said. Is that is that a good sign? I think that's a good sign. But man, a whole week, because I can't go out on the weekdays. I have work. But I ended up asking Tinder girl for if she had Instagram, because we were texting for a bit, and she mentioned she had Instagram, and then so we exchanged Instagrams, and I did a little bit of lurking on her page, and she had like a video of her twerking in underwear. All right. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. That's all right. Yeah, I like that. That was Saturday. I should have asked Hinge Girl for her if she had any kind of social media. I think I'm more interested in Hinge Girl because she plays the violin, but Tinder Girl likes anime, and I would say she's quite a bit more, actually, more physically attractive than Hinge Girl. Tinder Girl, I don't know what ethnicity she has. She looks pretty ambiguous. If I had to guess, I'd say she's mixed, black, white, maybe Hispanic. Doesn't matter though. She's pretty hot. But I kind of feel like I would get along more with Hinge. Well, we don't even fucking know yet, man. Why am I even discussing this? So what happened Sunday? Sunday, I didn't talk to him at all. Sunday, I just stayed in because the stupid snow. So nothing happened Sunday. And that brings us, or actually, yeah, that brings us to Monday, which is today. And today all I did was go to work, but actually not too long from, actually just like maybe 20 minutes before I even started recording this, I got a text from Tinder girl asking if I got home because I was like, what is she talking about? But then I remembered I made a post on my Instagram for a video of my car covered in snow. This was from Sunday. I posted this video on Sunday and she liked it on Instagram. It was a video of my car covered in snow, and I was at my parents' house, and I couldn't drive my Miata from my parents' house back home. So that's what she was referring to in that text. I don't know. Does that mean she's still interested? Right? Maybe. I don't know. I might check in like on Wednesday on Hinge Girl. Just say what's up. I guess to make sure she doesn't completely forget about me. But come this weekend, yes, I'm going to ask both of them out again. I'm going to go for it again. Because, these are the options I have right now. I should also get back on these dating apps and trying to get more matches. So, that was last week. That's really all I have to talk about today. This video has gone on for too long. I think this is the longest video I've made. Sorry, man. It's just I'm not feeling too good today, to be honest. So it's kind of hard to talk about anything. But I really wanted to share this with you guys. So, thanks a lot for listening. Let's see what happens next week.